everything that rocks. RockLouisiana.com.
Hey, what you smoking? Got enough for me? Hey, what you smoking? Got enough for me?
Welcome to Chemical City Radio, brought to you by RockLouisiana.com. Put that in your pipes.
And smoke it. This episode of Chemical City Radio is brought to you by
ShirtWorksBR.com.
And you can find us on Facebook at
ShirtWorks Baton Rouge.
and by phone
225-921-8168.
On this episode of Chemical City Radio, we have,
Josh and Lance from Wicked River Rising, along with Ben Jewell from Ventress.
and coming up later on, we have
James and Thomas from Lafayette's own Forming the Void.
on RockLouisiana.com. That was four Magniters with Cypress Stumps and Flies.
They have a show coming up very soon.
Yes, and we're going to have them on Chemical City Radio shortly.
Up next, we have Gonzalez with Dusted. Not Gonzalez the city, Gonzalez the band.
I've been mistaken.
best to wait.
All right, you're back on Chemical City Radio, and that was Gonzalez with Dusted.
That reminds me of when you and Matt lived in that trailer
Oh, the old days.
on, what was that?
Bayou Narcisse.
Bayou Narcisse, right down the road from the Chevron.
Oh, you know what we should play?
What's that?
Which Toe Will Go.
I have it.
I do too.
All right, so some backstory on that.
No, we'll save it for when we
We'll
actually
save it?
play it. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Don't need to tell it. Anyway, this is our second episode, so I think this one's going a lot better than the first one. The first one was kind of a learning experience, and we learned a lot.
We're hopefully going to be getting better and changing some things around, making it a little bit more succinct, adjusting the audio slightly,
Yeah.
and hopefully being more entertaining.
Yeah.
I can tell by Lance's face right now that we're hamming it up. And
Yeah.
we're very
we actually have
entertaining.
Lance Strickland and Clipstein.
Otherwise known as Master Blaster because he has an alias. He's the only dude that I know with an alias, by the way.
I ain't gonna put you out there like
Right. Well, I mean,
And we just gave it up.
yeah. So now you know who he is. It's kind of like Kiss before they took off the makeup. You
We
didn't know
could-
who they
we-
were.
we
Or
can
the
edit-
ghost guy. You
we can-
didn't know who he was.
that. Had an alias. Man.
We can still
You
we can
had
still
an
edit
alias.
it.
But we have an interview coming up with these guys. They're sitting here with us for their show coming up at the Varsity. With
July
Ventress.
8th with Ventress at the Varsity. It's
Who
going to be
Jewel is going to be calling in a minute, and we got Lance and Clipstein here.
yeah. If you're want to see some fucking heavy rock music, go out to the Varsity on July 8th.
Yeah, it's going to be a killer show. There's actually a lot of killer shows coming to the Varsity. A lot of Baton Rouge bands.
Local music. They're
Yeah.
really pumping the local scene right now, which is great to see because there's not a whole lot of venues left in Baton Rouge that'll still do that.
Right. Yeah, and we do have a killer one coming up in July.
Yes, which we will get to at another date.
Yeah. All right. Well, coming up, we got High on Fire with
The Falconist.
I could lie, but it's all me now.
If I keep spinning, how will it stop? If I keep spinning, how will it stop? When heaven drops and the grave opens up. When heaven drops and the grave opens up. Opens up. My head's in hell on holiday. My head's in hell on holiday. An evening star follows me through the day. An evening star follows me through the day. Through the day. If I keep spinning, how will it stop? Yeah. If I keep spinning, how will it stop? When heaven drops and the grave opens up. Yeah. When heaven drops and the grave opens up. Yeah. When heaven drops and the grave opens up.
This episode of Chemical City Radio is brought to you by,
ShirtworksBR.com.
and you can find us on Facebook at,
Shirtworks Baton Rouge.
and by phone.
225-921-8168.
Be something that amounts to nothing, a thread. A wrecking ball plowing through all
That was Down with On March the Saints, and Hammer Chasing Nail with Reserve the Enemy. Sean, Greg, and Jeremy from No Fuego started Hammer Chasing Nail right after No Fuego finished. They are now in a band. Greg and Sean are in a band called the Gary Buseys.
No.
And Sean also plays in a band called Glitchell.
Oh, well, who all's in that band? I think, are you in that band?
I actually play bass in that band along with Aaron Polk from the Kenmores,
Yeah.
Justin DeLatte, and Todd Alexander.
Oh, we got to get Todd on here for sure.
Soon. Yes, definitely.
That'll
We
be
definitely need Todd.
very interesting.
I don't know if anybody listening to this show was at Park Place the other night, but Todd put on a performance that was it was definitely unforgettable.
Doesn't he always though?
He does. He's a strong performer.
That was actually my first time checking out that band, and that's killer. I'm gonna have to make sure I get a copy of that.
I got it, man. They had put out a 5-song demo a while back, and every song on it's killer.
Yeah, that sounded great. We got the guys from, like we said, Wicked River Rising, and we got Ben from Ventress about to call in. And I guess we'll do one more tune, and I guess we'll go into an interview after that. So everybody stick around.
Coming up next, we got Lance and Josh, Wicked
And
River,
Ben.
and Ben.
That was Louisiana's own Exhorter with Into the Void by Black Sabbath. And we actually have coming up on next week's show, Scott Reeder from
Caius.
The Obsessed, Unita,
And
Fireball Ministry is his new project. That's going to be really, really cool. And we have Year of the Tyrant, which features Vinny LaBella, who was an Exhorter that we just heard, bass player for Heathen, and Sasha that used to play drums for Forbidden. And that's going to be a really great interview. So everybody tune in next week for those interviews. And right now we have Wicked River Rising and Ventress coming up.
all right, live on the mic, Ben Jewell from Ventress, Lance Strickland
What's up?
from Wicked River Rising,
Hello.
Josh Clifstein from Wicked River Rising, and of course your host, Jason Ogle, and myself.
Yes.
How
What's
y'all
up,
doing?
guys?
What's going on?
What up?
So there's a big show coming up at the Varsity, yes?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Who all else is just y'all two on that bill, or is there who else is on that bill?
Well, we got Followed opening up tonight. We got Wicked River Rising, and we had Wildfire from Mississippi, but due to their singer getting into an unfortunate accident, they will not be on. Excuse me, unable to play. So we are currently awaiting word for another band to fill their spot.
Right on,
Nice.
right on. Well, I'm actually awaiting to hear who that's going to be, man. Definitely going to try and
Oh,
make it
yeah.
out there for that show.
Yeah, man, it's going to be a good one.
brother.
You all recently got some new members in the band. Have y'all been writing new music since then?
Yeah, we're still looking for our new members. We might have got a bass player locked in. We've been writing. We've been writing since the last 2 years. We're actually going into the studio in late July in Jackson, Mississippi, and that's gonna be the first time we're going to a studio in 3 years.
Which one are you going to in Jackson?
Oh, we're going to Premier.
Okay.
Premier Productions in Jackson.
Because a friend of mine was just recording
we
at
got-
Malco in Jackson, and that's like a world-class studio, so I just wanted to check.
Oh, nice. I never heard of that one, but definitely look into that. Yeah, we're going to Premier. We're going to work with a guy named Eric Woolard. He produced a band that I'd heard of called Desolate, and I really like the quality. And found out how to get in touch with him, booked the studio time, and we're rolling. We're ready.
Yeah, man, that song you sent me the other day is like, I love it. It's killer. We're going to play it after the
Oh.
interview. But
Hell
and
yeah.
y'all been on some good shows, I must say. I know we were in play to do that All That Remains show, and I went and listened to All That Remains, and I was like, man, Ventress, they're freaking the band to be on this show.
Dude, that show was absolutely nuts, man. That was I think that's probably my favorite show we've ever played. That show was just unreal, man. The crowd was just phenomenal. Like, I mean, it was within the second song we had like a giant mosh pit going. It was phenomenal, man. It was so humbling, and it was just awesome to see people come out in Baton Rouge and show love, man. It was great.
And the Varsity's killing it right now. I mean, they got everybody coming.
Dude, they got their booking game on point right now. Dude, they got so many people coming. The last year, they've had so much good shows. It's ridiculous.
I know. I couldn't believe In Flames to
I know. Carcass.
Carcass, yeah.
Cannibal Corpse. I mean,
Anthrax.
Motherfucking carcass.
Dude, Anthrax. I mean, come on, dude. Hell yes.
yes.
Fortunately, I wasn't able to make that show, but that was the day of my little stepbrother's funeral. But it was still amazing to see that they got Anthrax at the Varsity.
Yeah, I heard the opening band wasn't very good, but
Yeah, I
Carcass was the one I went on nerd on. I was like, oh, Carcass.
yeah. Oh, I should have went to Carcass too. I think I was working.
I love Electric Age.
Thanks, man.
Getting into some Wicked River. I heard that y'all CD is finished tracking and it's been sent off for mixing. Yes.
Yeah, we actually sent it off and to get mixed by
Dwayne Semino.
Dwayne Semino from OCD, and took us a while. We got all tracking done. We had to do a little bass switching up and get a little.
Yeah, y'all hit a new
situation.
bass player in the middle of that stuff. Did y'all end up redoing all the tracks, or did y'all just?
We did. We
Yeah,
did.
we did. We
And
wound up redoing.
ended up working out really well, And so doing all that to get it finished up, we had to took a little time because we have our personal lives and all that kind of stuff getting into the mix of that. So finally we got it all squared away and sent off, and now we're hoping for the best,
And yeah, Dwayne has he mixed the last Crowbar album.
which is a good reason why we got it.
Yeah, because the last
reason
Crowbar album
why.
sounded killer.
Do you have
So
a time frame on when y'all think it'll be released or anything?
He told us that it's going to be 2 or 3 weeks before he can get to it. So once he gets it done, I mean, we're going to get it back and send it off to be pressed, and hopefully within the next couple months, we'll just.
Yeah,
Well, I
we're
mean-
looking at 2 months is what we're talking about.
Yeah,
so
shooting for like probably end of the year release, something like that.
Probably earlier. Now, I mean,
Yeah,
Wayne's
yeah,
probably
yeah.
going to knock it
Like,
out.
what, September, October?
Yeah, we'll plan something big and get everybody involved and see what we can do.
Awesome. So that's Wicked River Rising coming to you in the fall of
Yeah, and
2017.
I've heard some of the rough tracks, and Josh recorded them, and they sound great.
I've heard the rough tracks too, and they sound good, just rough. So I can't wait to hear what it
Yeah,
sounds
the tracks
like
came
mixed.
out really good, man. The sounds were all, legit. I mean, and if you got that, I mean, that's what you need to, get a good mix.
You got to start with something good.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what a foundation. You can only build a house on it,
So we got good stuff. We got new Ventures coming. We got new Wicked River coming. We got shows at the Varsity coming. I mean, and we got Rock Louisiana, who's letting us do these shows and bring attention to people. And man,
Hopefully
just
pumping all the people in the local scene as well as all the bands that we like.
he's just
Oh, absolutely, man. Absolutely. This scene is booming right now.
Man, y'all are killing it. Ventures is smoking hot right now.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
they're
I will
doing the
say
damn
this.
thing.
I think me and you talked about this, Lance. When it comes to Ben, not you, Ben, but Ben Jewell, this guy, every time his name comes up anywhere in music,
Cool
all
dude.
I hear is
Cool dude.
great guy.
Great guy. Yeah.
Cool guy.
Oh man, that's so humbling to hear, man.
You
You
know,
know, it's just
Well, it's true.
hey, I
It's
just do
true.
what I do.
Us being the older guys, technically, you're held in high
You're
regard.
definitely the older guy.
But well, today is my birthday, so I guess I.
How old are you
Oh,
today?
happy birthday.
Oh, thanks, man. I'm 25.
25 again.
25.
Right
Yeah,
on.
that's what I thought. I thought something. Damn, I was actually thinking 20. Actually thinking just 20, but
I like it.
25.
Well, no, actually, it's 35 because I don't remember the 90s, so that
Actually,
doesn't count.
it's Jordan's second number in the NBA. If you know what that is.
Touche. But I don't count the 90s because I can't remember them, so I just take that decade out, and that makes me 35.
They were there. I'm just saying.
He remembers them.
I remember
Anyway.
some shit.
All right, so and we're actually gonna do a segment in a little while. Tales from the Road. We're gonna try to start this, and me and Lance have a pretty funny story we're gonna tell. But man, Ben, I appreciate you coming on, and we're gonna push the Varsity Show on the Electric Age page and the Chemical City page and the
Big Frank page.
Yeah, and,
Dude,
Yeah.
absolutely, brother. Thank you so much.
Support each other, man. That's what it's all about. That's what this
That's
entire
what it's
show's
all about, man. That's the only way we're gonna survive, man. We support each other.
That's it.
and sadly, we don't have a Wicked River song to play after this, but we will soon. But now we got Venturous coming right at you. And I thank you for calling in, Ben. We'll talk to you soon, buddy.
All right, brother, dude. Thank y'all for having me, man.
All right, man. Be good.
You too, brother. Take care.
All right, bye.
heard, with nothing pulling me under. I'll take all of this weight by myself. I don't need anyone's help. Through this I'll surely get over. Surely get over. Surely get over. With broken wings I'll fly tonight. With broken wings I'll fly tonight. Of the world, forcing my voice to be heard, with nothing pulling me under. I'll take all of this weight by myself. I don't need anyone's help. Through this I'll surely get over. Surely get over. Surely get over. Surely get over. Born
Adventurous with Fly Tonight.
And Slaves of Freedom covering a Crowbar classic, Broken Glass.
After that, we had Louisiana's own, New Orleans' own, Jones's Lounge, featuring Kyle Thomas.
Yeah, and Kyle Thomas is actually coming on the show.
Very soon.
Yeah, won't be long.
We were in Slaves of Freedom together.
Yeah.
That was the one. Well, actually, the one of the two bands that we jammed with together.
2? It was probably more than that.
It was 3 or 4.
12.
I lose
don't
count
know.
at this time. But
And then the bands that we weren't in that we talked about being in the radio show, we said we'd have one day, and a year later, now we have it.
And this is what you're listening to right now, Chemical City Radio.
But yeah, we covered a Crowbar song years ago, and it came out. That was actually the last recording that Slaves of Freedom ever did.
Yeah, as a band.
Yeah,
That was for a comp, though.
yeah. Somebody had contacted us about doing a tribute to Crowbar, and I forget the guy's name. Southern Whiskey.
Yeah,
did a song, and
that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
I believe there's a Southern Whiskey Crowbar track
Right.
floating around that was recorded around the same time.
Well, I've talked to Wayne to see if we can put that on here, and the guy flaked out. I don't remember what happened, but several bands recorded the songs for that, and it never got released. And then I don't know, years went by, so I sent it to Kirk, and I was like, "Man, look, we did this song, and do we have your blessing to put it on YouTube?" And he was like, "Hell yeah, brother, put it up, man. That shit's awesome." So we finally got to put it on YouTube and let people hear it. And it came out funny. That was a good recording. When, like I say, that was the last thing we ever did. And then we had Jones Lounge, who we, in the same band, played with.
Yeah. I'm gonna throw it down on the table right now. This is my favorite band that Kyle Thomas was ever in.
Really?
Indeed. Yeah, I got into the CD super hard after we jammed with them. They gave us a little burnt CD demo after we played with them, and I was like, dude, this is great. Obviously, I was into Exhorter and Floodgate before that, but this band for me had the blues rock with the awesome vocals.
Yeah.
And this is my favorite thing that he's done.
And I mean, I know that it was recorded with Dave Fortman, who's in, I think, Ugly Kid Joe, and he had Balance Studios, and I think Kyle spent a lot of time. It was kind of like a solo album for him in a way, I think, if I remember right. It's been so long ago, but it was kind of like a solo thing. But yeah, I mean, that album is just fantastic, and it never got a proper release, so maybe we'll ask Kyle about that.
Yeah, I believe Jimmy Bauer played on the recording.
Jimmy played on a bunch of songs. Now, when we played with them,
Tommy Buckley was actually playing drums live, so.
And I forget who the
super
guitar
talented
player,
dudes in that band.
Fry, maybe I forget who played guitar, but anyway, yeah, that was the gig we played at the Howlin' Wolf.
Yeah,
and y'all had to load up my gear.
He was actually, Olga was in the middle of courting his wife at the time.
So I said, "Hey guys, look, after the show."
Yeah. Can you get this for me?
I'm going to bail out. Y'all just get all my gear. So I'm going down. We take off and we're going past the Howlin' Wolf. And I look over and I see y'all are loading all my equipment into the trailer. And I just kind of halt. I'm like, "Hey."
Standard bass player bullshit.
And I went straight to the French Quarter. And yeah. But I appreciate y'all having me
But
back.
he's married to the woman that he was.
Still to this day.
Indeed.
Yeah. And
So
that was
it worked
a
out
long time ago. But, all right, well, we're going to do a segment after the next song that we're going to try to see how long it lasts. We may run out of stories, but we're going to do a Tales from the Road, who was actually inspired by Kib from Formac. He said, "Man, why don't y'all come on and tell, your funniest stories that happened here and there."
Yeah, the ridiculous stuff that happens when you travel somewhere and you don't know what to expect.
Yeah, just being in a band. Yeah. And since I have Lance Strickland here, who is one of my oldest friends, I've known since like 9th grade, we got a story for you. You're listening to Chemical City Radio on
RockLouisiana.com.
Yeah.
That was Mewtown with The Longest Hour. Coming up next, we have an interview with James and Thomas from Forming the Void. But first, here is Forming the Void with Bialazar.
And this tune rips. Crank it to 11.
Strong
So, Chemical City Radio. We got James and Thomas from Forming the Void up now.
Yes. How you doing, guys?
Good. I'm good. How y'all guys?
Oh, man, we're kicking it. I think y'all are going to the studio, James?
Yeah. We're in the middle of tracking. We got drum tracks all done. Some of my guitars, some of the bass, and some of Shotty's clean guitar.
Nice. Where are y'all recording that this time?
We're tracking this one at the UL studio in their music media room.
It looks awesome, too.
What's that?
It looks awesome, too.
Yeah,
Every
it's like
picture I saw.
looks like a big room, man.
Their facility's a lot nicer than anything Forming the Void's been able to work in before, so it's been really fun, man.
Cool. And who's doing it?
We got Shotty's music media professor coming in there. He's got 20 years experience in studios. He's a drummer, too, which, it's such a huge step up for the drum sounds compared to anything we've done before. I'm really stoked on it.
Yeah. Awesome. How's that been, Thomas, getting a nerd out with another drum guy when you're tracking?
It's been pretty nice, man. He knows how to get the sounds, so it was pretty nice. I mean, it was pretty cut and dry. I mean, he knew what we needed. He knew what we were going for. I mean, it was pretty cut and dry, man. It was. I enjoyed it.
Cool. How much time did you get to cut tracks? Because usually the drummer gets kind of screwed on that. You get like 1 day to do drums, and the rest of the band gets like 6 months to do all their tracks. And I've got a drummer sitting next to me right now. So, but you got them all cut in a day or so, or two, or?
Yeah, I got them done. Actually, I believe it took me about 9 hours.
Oh, wow.
If I remember right, yeah. So I mean, we had allotted a little bit more time if I would have needed it, but it wasn't. We didn't need it.
Well, that's because you're good. So that's all you need,
Oh,
right?
hey, man, I don't know. Yeah, man, he crushed it. I try. He killed it. And we nitpicked the shit out of it, too. It was great, man, to be able to really go over every single part, and Thomas knocked it out of the park, man.
Well, I don't see you nitpicking James at all, ever.
That's what I do, man.
Cool. When do you think it's going to be ready?
Oh, man, really hard to say. We got some mixing and mastering scheduled for August.
Is it still the same guy that we mixing that we talked about before?
We're going with James Plotkin.
I thought Billy Anderson.
No. So this guy's done like some of Sun stuff, some Paul Bearer, Pelican, a lot of good stuff, man. We got in touch with him through our buddies in Pireship.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, stoked to be working with that guy.
Cool.
That's awesome. What kind of gear are you using right now? I noticed recently that you moved from Orange to Friedman, and I was really digging the Friedman tone. Are you using that in the studio now?
Well, Shotty was using that Friedman. Shotty switched over to a high watt rig, and the high watt suits him a lot better. The Friedman's kind of like a Marshall-esque tone, whereas the high watt's just a totally different animal, and it gives him a lot of the thickness and the fuzzy riffs, but still a lot of that really bright cutting tone that the Marshall has. It's kind of a lot of everything. And I'm still using the orange rigs that I've been using.
All right. I thought you had switched to the Friedman. My bad.
Oh, no, man. I'm an orange guy.
Through and through? Which orange are you using right now?
I'm using the AD140. Actually, I picked that up from Thomas probably about a year ago now.
Oh, wait. I think I remember seeing it when that was on sale. And I think he had posted it online.
I don't think I had ever actually advertised that one. I think Marshall's. I think he's the only one that I actually offered to. It was our backup. It was the backup head that I had in the band that I was in previously. We just kind of kept it around, and I just hated to see it sit. And I asked him about it one day if he'd be interested. So he tried it out for a bit and ended up picking it up off me.
Well, he's putting it to good use. I mean, we just played that show with I Hate God a while back, and man, y'all sounded so good. Just everybody's tone was just killer. That was a good show too.
Indeed, I enjoyed myself thoroughly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was a blast,
little too much.
man.
Yeah, I was hurting. I was hurting the next day at work.
All right, what y'all? I saw you some Dallas dates and some other stuff coming up. What you got coming?
Yeah, so we're going to do a little Texas run, July 14th and 15th, 14th in Dallas and 15th in Austin. Just take a break from recording and then get back to it, and then nothing else until
August 12th at the Varsity with Ambassador.
Oh, that's our boys.
That's our boys. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm definitely going to be at that show. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, stoked for that one, man.
Yeah.
We really enjoy playing Baton Rouge these days. So
Who all? So it's y'all, Ambassador.
Drude and Slouge.
Slouge, they're from out there in Lafayette too, right?
Yeah, Drude is.
Oh, Drude. Okay. I thought Slouge
Yeah, I
was
think
too.
Slouge is Baton Rouge, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Yeah, I don't. I'm gonna have to check them out.
I think they're kind of new, man. I saw they had opened up the Mutoid Man show.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
super group. Yeah.
Yeah, I know I've been seeing the name around. Yeah. For some reason, I thought they were from Lafayette instead of Baton Rouge, but definitely, I'm going to check them out, man, and get prepped for the show. That way, I can rock when I'm there. You know, it's always better to see a band when you know some of the tunes.
Yeah, absolutely. And then after that, we got August 26th in Lafayette with the Midnight Ghost Train, and that's all we got planned for right now.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate y'all coming on, and I can't wait to hear the new stuff. Maybe you'll send me some secret links so I can hear it.
You guys will be in the know, man. You already know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, y'all have fun in the studio tonight and kick it out. You know.
All right, thanks, man.
Take care of business, bro.
Thanks, man.
All right, man. Tell Allison I said hey.
Will do.
All right, buddy. Bye. You're listening to Chemical City Radio on rocklouisiana.com.
Addiction could so turn to sing this song.
Coming up next, Chemical City Radio, we have stories from the road.
If you've ever been in a band and been on the road, you should have a good story to tell. Here we go.
Need more cowbell.
This episode of Chemical City Radio is brought to you by the Fraternal Order of the Water Buffalo. These hats were made exclusively from water buffalo hides before they were extinct.
This is me and Lance Strickland from Wicked River Rising in DeFace. I've known Lance since 9th grade, and one of my oldest friends in the world, I must say. I think when we first met, it was at high school. I was in. Do you remember that story?
I do. It was all over a fucking Motley Crue shirt.
I'm standing at my locker in high school, and some girl comes up and grabs me on the butt. And I turn around, and she goes, "You're not Lance." And I said, "I can be."
So then I meet him in the, we're in the lunchroom, and I got a Motley Crue shirt on, and that was it. Like, he was like, "Oh, cool shirt." That was it.
Yep. And we were... Well,
Then I started sharing my love for King Diamond with you.
Yes. He turned...
Yes.
Yes, he turned me on to a lot of stuff. He turned me on to... You're the guy that put the first Exhorter in my hands. And, you turned me on to a lot of death metal stuff. And then we wound up playing in a death metal band in the early
90s, dude.
Execution?
Yeah. We were one of the... Actually, Chaos... We had this conversation, I think, earlier, or me and McIntyre had it. Chaos Horde was the first heavy band from Baton Rouge. But we didn't know them.
No, we didn't.
So we were... Us and Necrotomy were the first death metal bands.
Well, the real screwed up thing about the whole Chaos Horde thing was they were around, but I never even knew who they were or heard of them until the Metal Massacre. And by that time, I think they were almost like they were done by the time I figured out who they were.
Right, when they were a little bit older than us, and there was no internet, and but they're held in very high regard with New Orleans guys, and they're actually talking about doing a reunion, so hopefully that'll happen.
Oh, that's cool.
But so for road stories from the road, okay. I don't know what year it was. We're going to play a gig somewhere in Lafayette. I don't know who we were playing with, but we're going down the interstate. And were you sitting on the floor or?
Chris was. Oh, you talking about the street sign story?
Yes, the street sign.
Okay, no, Chris was sitting on the floorboard, and I don't know what had happened, but we told him to get up for some reason. And some car in front of Will swerved out the way, and they were we didn't realize they were swerving out of the way of a signpost pole that Will decided to go ahead and hit because he couldn't move without smashing a car. And it comes shooting up through the bottom of the van right where Chris was sitting. So it would have pretty much...
It went through the bottom of the van?
Yeah, it came through the bottom of the van.
Like 18 inches into the van. We have a street sign straight.
Holy shit.
It dented Will's cymbal stands. Remember? It dented the Conan stand.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The Conan stand got dented, bro, and we thought that bitch was invincible. Bro.
Hold up. The fuck is the Conan stand?
The Conan stand was this fucking cymbal stand he had that was way too heavier for mortal man, so you had to have Thor or Conan or somebody to carry the motherfucker in.
It's made out of like rebar and angle iron and shit.
Probably that shit that they put in the Wolverine. I don't know. That thing was heavy, dog.
But I mean, back
Yes.
then, drummers had these huge kits, and they had all the double basses and the freaking 8-tom. So
I don't mean to side
5,000.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
But anyway, so the street sign shot up through the bottom of the van.
And we're going down the interstate in sparks and
dragging underneath the van at this point.
Going to the back of the van. So we're actually it's going not the right way. If you're gonna hit a sign, you want to come anyway.
Yeah.
So we pull over on the side of the interstate, and we have to get the sign out of the van.
Yeah, that was the mission.
Right. But if you notice, a street sign is tubing, so that doesn't bend easy.
No.
As a flat piece of metal would.
One of y'all motherfuckers had a sawzall?
No.
Yeah.
No. We had us.
So we sat there and worked it back and forth. Finally, it got loose enough. I jerked on it, and I got it out from under the van. But in the process, what I wasn't thinking about, because I didn't think this all the way through.
Right.
And, we had no gloves. I'm like fucking, 20, 21?
Yeah.
Oh, what's a glove? You know what I'm saying? Duh. I play death metal. Anyway. So I rip it out, and it rips my hands completely up. And so I get pissed off, and I throw the fucking pole. Here comes Jason and Will. Why'd you throw the pole, bro? I wanted to show it to my boss, because we kind of jacked Will's boss's
Yeah, we were
van
using his boss van.
to go on the road. And I was like, because it fucked my hands up. And so I put my hands out like this, and I mean, I had cuts all over my fingers.
And you're playing guitar this time in this band.
Playing guitar and singing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, we were a three-piece. It was me on bass, him, and a guy, Will, who lives in Metairie, I guess Metairie now.
Yeah, he lives in Kenner, yeah.
Kenner, yeah. But we were playing with...
Acid Bath.
Acid Bath?
Yeah, I don't remember who else. I just remember
Bat?
we were opening up for Acid Bath.
That Acid Bath.
And that's why when we started talking about canceling the show, I was like, no, we're already here.
But I mean, we're sitting here looking at Lance's hands, and they're shredded.
Yeah, they were
and it's
shredded.
like, well, dude, I mean, you sure? He's like, I mean, like you said, you were 20,
Oh,
so
yeah,
you were
yeah.
like, yeah, I got this.
Yeah.
You know?
Fuck it, dude.
Yeah.
I feel no pain at this
Yeah,
point.
Right?
I'm
Yeah.
20
Now
years old, dude. Now-
we would have canceled in a heartbeat. Now.
Yeah, ask me that shit now. I'll be like, man, my hands are cut, bro.
So we wind up doing the show. I'm on stage. I look over at Lance, and there's literally, I swear to God, blood drops coming off of his guitar, hitting the stage as he's playing.
Yeah, I bled for my art that night, dude. Like, I got
And he
off the
did the
stage.
entire set. And when he took that guitar off and set it down, I looked at it, and I wish we'd had cell phones and all that stuff so you could see what it looked like.
Yeah, because it looked like somebody got murdered on my shit.
It was blood from the top to the bottom, all over the pickups, the body, and everything.
Yeah, strings were done. I mean, they
Oh,
were
well, string,
done.
yeah.
I mean, they were just like
I'm surprised your
done.
pickups made
Y'all
it.
did
I'm
death metal
surprised of that, too.
without fake blood.
Well, the funny thing is this hand, my pick hand, was still bleeding at the end of the show, but we did a lot of slides and shit in that band. We did so many slides that cauterized the fucking wounds on my hands, so like it wasn't bleeding no more. And it looked like, I'm serious, it looked all raw and like white. It didn't look pink no more. It was all white looking, like
He sealed
like
the
I
wounds.
seared the fucking wounds on my hand, on this hand. I was like, well, damn, maybe I need to just.
Come on.
I swear to you, bro. Like, but I had blood all over that something. It took me days to clean that guitar.
Yeah.
And like you said, how my
You should have
pickup
left
survived.
it, dude.
That's metal.
And that's
that was some metal shit.
Yeah,
too.
that was real metal. Like I said, I wish we had pictures or video. Or do you still have that? That was a black Jackson or
That was that
Charvel.
That was that V that I gave to Joel.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's a
Stories from the road.
yeah, that's definitely one that I'll never forget
Oh
because
look,
I mean,
that same night, Sammy comes up to me after we played and after they played and shit, and he's like, "Here, bro, I hit this vodka, dude." And like he gets me to drink like the bottom end of the, bruh, I threw up everywhere. That motherfucker was like, "Down it, dude," and I was like, "I got this. Fuck this shit."
I don't even think they were
Your
signed.
boy ain't had it.
I don't even think they were signed.
They had just gotten signed. They had just gone on that tour because I remember talking to Dax that night. They got stuck in Texas. Their van or whatever they were in broke down in Texas, and they were stuck there. And so I remember talking to Dax about that, talking about how the hell did y'all get back? And it's a pretty neat story. I just don't remember it because,
I don't even remember what club it was. Though.
substances ago, I guess you would say.
Yeah. Sometimes brain cells get. But what club was it that we played at?
I think it was Metropolis.
Yeah, that was
I'm
a
almost
killer.
positive it was Metropolis. And like I said, that was when Acid Bath had recently just gotten signed. I don't know if they had dropped the first album yet, but they had just recently signed with Rotten. And they were doing a bunch of
You remember the
touring
show
and
we
shit.
did with them on Chime Street? I think it was.
Oh my God! At the
us,
ghetto,
The ghetto.
world's
Was it Exhorder, Dead Horse?
Yep, Exhorder, Dead
Acid
Horse,
Bath,
Acid Bath,
Us.
Execution, Necrotomy.
Necrotomy, yeah. And then Jimmy and somebody come back to the apartment and they were like, "Man, this is our new album, Kite String Pops." And we put it in. We were I was kind of like, I don't know if I like that much.
Yeah, I liked. Well, my thing was.
And then
at the
when I heard
time,
it, after time, I was like,
I think
wow.
what screwed me up with it was I was so used to the demo.
Right.
Because I was an
sounded
Acid
polished.
Bath fan from like when they were putting out, like I got demos that nobody else has of them. And dude, I was a fan of all of them. So when they kind of changed up a few of the songs on that album. And
Right.
once I got used to it, I loved that album.
Yeah,
But at first I was like, it shocked me. But the only thing I remember from that ghetto gig, we stopped playing the first song. I turn around, I look at Will, and he's so hot that he is pouring fucking Dr. Pepper over his
yes,
head,
I remember.
a 2-liter, and he's got this long, that long,
Yes,
luxurious
and I
hair
was
he
like,
had.
oh, God.
That's
He's
gonna
pouring
suck
it over
later.
there. I look back at him, and he's like, "Fuck it, you see what I'm saying?" That's my only memory from that show.
Yeah, man, that was some good times. So I'm glad we got to reminisce about that kind of stuff because me and you go back a long time.
Long time, that camp.
All right, so Ben, what we got coming up next? What are we gonna play?
Black Sabbath, Wicked World.
Sure, that sounds like a winner to me. Winner.
Chicken
dinner.
Thank you, Guy Fieri. I would say that. However you say that dude's name.
The
Needs
guy
more
with
cowbell.
the guy with the.
The guy with the cowbell. Nah. Close enough, I guess.
All right, Chemical City Radio.
That dude. Hello, nobody. That was Caius.
With
White Water.
Sandpiper.
Next week on Chemical City Radio, we have Ambassador. Good friends of ours. They used to play in a band with the drummer and the singer for this band.
Yeah.
And actually in the guitar player as well.
Yeah. And they got a killer song we will play that was mixed by a world-class producer. They got a show at the Varsity, and they're going to be killing it.
Yes, indeed. Along with Forming the Void, who we interviewed earlier.
Yeah, Forming the Void. Good friends of ours and great band. It's actually been taken off, and I'm really pumped to hear their new stuff. I'm sure their new CD is going to be awesome.
Also coming up next week, we have
Year of the Tyrant.
Featuring
Vinny LaBella from Exhorter. Jason Brooks from Heathen. And Sasha, who used to play drums with Forbidden. And they have not announced their singer, so we'll see if they actually announce a singer with us or if it breaks before we go on air.
and coming up soon, we also have scheduled Scott Reeder from Caius.
Yeah. We got Obituary coming in the fall. We got Steve Blaze from Leonax, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Louisiana inductee. We got John Arch from Fate's Warning. We got King. We've got Bill Matoyer, who, if you know who Bill Matoyer is, I mean, he's recorded every classic album that...
Superstar producer.
Wow, yes. He did
Look at
Slayer to...
Wikipedia that shit.
Yes. When I Wikipedia, I was actually
It's
shocked.
endless. It's endless.
And he's been a good mentor to me, and he's helped me and given me a lot of advice, and great guy. So
Good things coming up on our show, man. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Stick around next week. We'll be on at, every Wednesday at 8:30.
Yep.
RockLouisiana.com.
And we'll be available every Thursday morning on demand after the show. But download the app because all other apps are worthless.
Delete all the other apps on your phone. Just get RockLouisiana.
.com.